Happy Sunday, everybody. Welcome back to the Follower Fisher channel. My name is Phil Fisher. Today, we're going to do some X4 again. Yeah, it's been a while since we picked this one up. We've been doing some other stuff. Foundation released, and we do want to go back to Foundation, because I think Foundation is a great game. But, you know, I don't want to drop this playthrough of X4. The only thing that would get me to drop this X4 playthrough would be to restart one using the Star Wars Interworlds mod. Now, that being said, probably my biggest sadness about Star Wars Interworlds is just the copyrighted music that's included with the game. I should have even said that, but it does. They're not selling it, so I'll let Disney's lawyers take that up. But phenomenal mod. I think it loses some of the effect if we don't have the entire experience. So maybe one day we'll do it. But I'm willing to lose the VODs for it. Unless I can find some like really good royalty-free Star Wars music, which I don't think exists. Or subscribe to a service where I can legally use that catalog, I would be good with it. But alas, not there. So today we're going to kick it off. Put back into X4 Foundations. I'm calling this playthrough A Boy and His Boso. Which is a reference to the old Nintendo title, A Boy and His Blob. Completely different game types, but I don't know. It was fun. So we'll cut over and get cracking on our empire building right now. But I hope you're having a great Sunday. Our AC is on the fritz. Thankfully, there's a rainstorm in the area, so everything should cool down a little bit for us. I know it sounds wild griping about temperature, but it is 83 degrees in my house right now. And we really need AC. It's brutal. We're not even cooking. We're eating all our food cold right now because it's been so hot. But this rainstorm should help us out. And we'll just kind of keep it cool. No driving today. No excitability. We're just going to be doing X4. So welcome. And thanks for hanging out with us today. All right. So let me see if I can do this. Let's double check. There we go. Okay, that works. We're in. So we'll pick up where we left off. We're in Heretic's End. I think we were exploring deep into kind of the Boron Foundation. So I'm excited to get that quest line going again. I feel stretched pretty thin, to be honest. This early in the game, I'm probably taking a lot of risks, not protecting my assets, but maybe we'll reel it in. We'll reel it in today, see how that goes, and then go from there. Once again, let me know if there's any issues with the game audio. Still using this beta game capture in OBS. So hopefully it's working. If not, I have the application audio on standby. We can always cut over that channel if we need to. It's fine. But yeah, let me know. Let me know if there's audio issues, and we can work to fix them. And with the new card, it should look better and more performant. Look at that. Solid 60 FPS. And okay. Chulili. I think I need to hop back in this Discover, and then we'll be on our way. Assuming this is mine. I think it's mine. All right, we got to do one of these. That's right. We do weird capture. I got to use the controller for movement.
The irritating ship has gone. Finally.
Yeah, I'm on the irritating ship.
Great Reef Nebula is no longer close moisturing
Now it's
itself
mad.
behind that peculiar radiation. Well done, assistant.
Come on, give me controller control here. No? You're not gonna let me? Oh boy, this will be fun.
Discoverer, Vanguard.
Alright, let's get out of here. I have a feeling we'll be a lot in the map interface. This, so that's completely fine. I think we have the inner system teleport up and running. No, we do not. We don't even have that. Come on, guys. 2,000 energy cells, 100 advanced electronics. That'll be our next focus, but we're a little broke. What do we got going on? This great reef dolphin. See what your failed order is. Okay, you're on auto trade, so let's take you off auto trade. Did I build the garage yet? I don't think I built the garage. So we'll use our headquarters as that place. So right now I'm basically saying, hey, your default order, if none other, is go dock at my headquarters. Come on back. So I don't just leave this ship hanging out in the ether somewhere. Not what we want to do. Usually I have a garage. Like I'll build another station that's just a ton of docking bays and like big docks.
You've had it now. That could be your last mistake.
So that way, when I'm like refueling or refurbing whole wings of fighters, I have a place to put them. Or, you know, I have an on-call fleet of traders, something like that, so I can quickly respond to stuff. I haven't built it yet. Like I said, we're pretty broke. I think we started with only 10 million credits. Doesn't seem like a lot. In the grand scheme of an X4 game, 10 mil is a lot of credit. It's a lot of credits. Or not a lot of credits, I should say, to start. So we are in our Discover. We do have a pilot. You know what? Let's be wild. Let's ride this dude back. We're going to ride him all the way to Terran space, because I haven't gotten there yet. And I believe he goes back to Cigaris, which is like this independent scientist group faction of the Terrans that kind of has their own sector claims, but we can ride it back. He'll take us there. And this is one of the wildest things about X4 is you could literally ride other ships to stations, to other sectors, and most of the time you're left alone. If your rep is good with the particular ship, right, you're fine. You can piggyback your whole way into their sector. Actually, this is a good way if you're good with a neutral faction. And you can land on that ship, a large ship.
Atikva's choice.
But you want to get access to a station you wouldn't normally be able to dock
Awaiting
at.
orders.
This is a valid kind of way to do that. You have to be able to have free reign of their ship, so when they land, you can quickly get off. But you also want to have some sort of teleportation to get back out of system if you need it. But it all depends on kind of circumstance, but it's something you can definitely do. Yeah, we'll ride him for a little bit. we'll piggyback until find something else to do. So we still have this dude. Will you dock at the free port? I hate wasting. Well, all right, we know it's there. You don't have to dock. It's fine. Move. And just continue exploring. And we'll unlock anything else. There should be split territory to the north of us. Or at least split. divided, let's say divided territory between the Paranids and Split to the north of this sector. At least that's usually what it is. I may have gotten the jump on them, but maybe. We'll see what happens. So we're feeding the Boron sectors at the moment. That's completely fine. We have our Ray and our expedition group here. So we can foray into Great Reef. I don't think there's anything on them. What are you? You're a Mako. Let me go ahead and explore over here. Actually, I think, are you set for escort ship, defense, remove assignment? We'll actually set your dock position back at the headquarters. There we go. So now our Mako will explore, and then when it's done, it'll go back and dock at our headquarters. I kind of know that the cancel this, confirm. There we go. Okay. Getting ahead of myself. Jumping right into the explanation. All right. So Great Reef is ticking over. What are you doing? Oh, I just have no satellites and watchful gaze. Definitely a station up here. So let the Irkanji continue to explore. Our Callisto Sentinel. I think you were doing local energy trading. Yeah. I mean, I still would like to be able to just have you auto trade and build rep. I could just have you go to stations and do that. That'll passively do it. But we've explored the ring at least. This is going to be split territory up here. We're going to see more Paranid territory this way. And then
Entering
more
system.
Palati territory down
Prime.
here. And more split up here, split up here. Thankfully, I haven't really had to mess with them. We haven't pissed them off at all. Boron is in the light blue. Argon is in the darker blue. Yeah. So we'll continue to hang out here. We're at 1.1 mil. We could buy another trader. Not a medium, though. What do we need for the medium? Basically, I want to continue to roll profits into... I mean, they could be IDs. They could be cheapies. It's not a bad play. I have nothing to, like, physically manage at the moment. If we do them light. Yeah. I mean, that would work. What's the Mercury do? 49 or 49.5, 8,200 storage. So I'm looking at this value here. And then 7,400 storage. I mean, we go with the Mercury. I think we gain a lot with it. I think it's got shittier acceleration. No, that's about it. Less crew, maybe? Yeah, 2 less crew for 8,200. Yeah, okay. We do 2 of these low. However, they need hull parts. Yay, fun times. And I don't really want to put a burden on the Boron. Wait a minute. I have access to the lobby space, don't I? I do. Here we go. So what we'll do is we'll buy 2 Talati medium freighters. So 13.6, 15.1. I'll have to go minimum. Go low. 17 or 707 versus 590. I mean, we're close to that 17. Or sorry, the 14.15. Let's see if we go back. Yes, 7. Still no haul parts. We'll queue it up. We'll queue it up. We'll get it going. We can start pulling that together. That would be grand.
Get spaced.
Oh, I've been muted. There we go. So we need to push haul parts to Talati. I'm not upset about the Talati really doing anything. They're not particularly aggressive. They will corner market. That's their aggression. So the only way to really do anything about them, I mean, much like anything else,
Entering system.
is
Second
to
contact.
physically attack the infrastructure. So destroying trade lines, destroying stations, especially their trade stations. If you can start taking out Talati trade stations, it will start to cripple them, and then you start taking out the equipment docks. So that way, any foray into Talati space, you can start wrecking ships, but they have no means to repair them. Or quickly outfit them, upgrade them, whatever they need to do. I don't know how the AI works, but yeah. So, wrecking the Talati
Permission granted.
can start doing some interesting things. Really? Dang it. Sorry, guys. There it is. I really need to label these buttons.
Entering system. The void.
Jesus, I was muted again. So Phil's economic tirade of the last 3 minutes got missed. That's okay. So, small freighter. We've got a couple products in sector: energy cells, smart chips, field coils. Beautiful. Look at that. See? It's already found the smart chip transaction and it's going for it. Perfect. So I swapped this over, saying, hey, you know, this should be a good buy, primarily by these two stations. They go in satellites. I think they go in missiles, laser turrets, a few other things. But we're back in business. And we got that little Callisto going. We're still riding the back of this. Our Vulture's still waiting for hull parts. I know we queued up a few transactions with one of the Dolphins. I think this one. Yep, hull parts go. Hull parts go. Yep. So this one should go start dumping to that wharf where I'm buying my freighter from. Hopefully someone comes in before then and then builds it. Like, it'll be good, but we know there's a demand for it. We've already locked in the cost. We've got 2.5 mil pending. And I think we might even be able to buy another one of those medium vultures. Low 709. Yeah. Boom. Constantly building logistics. As an independent, we're going to need it. Right? It's going to drive me nuts. Maybe I should get a stream deck. Guys, I got this little MIDI controller over here with the drum pads on it that I'm using to switch scenes and mute and unmute my mic. So every time I want to cough, I like go over and mute it. Sometimes I'll accidentally switch scenes, and it just creates this havoc of me panicked switching between the other 4 drum pads before I find the game stream again or whatever screen I want to show. So I apologize for that. Phil's a goober. But let's enjoy the view. Enjoy the view real quick. Can't believe it's holding steady at 60. And I bumped up. This is like high. Like I'm not even... Let's see. It's essentially high except for screen space ambient occlusion. I mean, these... I can bump up reflections, that's fine. Volumetric fog, some of the sectors can be really wonk, but this is good. I mean, can't go any higher. I guess I can go higher on the shadows, but why? Yeah, it's fine. We're good. Looks pretty enough. Stream doesn't care. It's 1080 at 30 FPS. So, does not care. I'm just glad I'm running a solid 60. So when we start doing wild stuff and start throwing 100 fighters at another capital ship, it doesn't tank the frame rate. Not even close. Not even close, guys. We got some time. Yeah, reflections look good.
Entering system. Getsofune.
Welcome, visitor, to pure and radiant Sol.
Shit, we're already in Sol?
And prosperity.
No.
If you too want to protect this utopia and the stars beyond, then do not hesitate. The Sol-born militia welcomes any and all volunteers to join the Foreign Auxiliaries, subject to qualification, and contribute their expertise to help maintain the safety of the gate network. Remember, we are the shield wall of civilization, and together, we shall overcome.
So we could start getting invested with the Terrans. They are...
I was asked to drop my cargo.
Friggin' Riptide Rakers. Screw those dudes. Run, please.
Awaiting orders.
They use capital ships to pirate. It's so annoying. It's not even the Riptide Rakers, it's the other dudes. Ooh. We could do that plot, because that'll give us like a couple million early on. Alright, so we could do the Terran quest line, which will give us a destroyer. Or we could do the Riptide Rakers one. Let's start the Terran one. We'll start both. But since we're here, since we essentially are up in Terran space, all up in Terran space. Bunch of Terran destroyers. How are our freighters coming? 2 still pending. Yeah, okay. You're still in ship. All right, we're getting some energy cells in. I guess that's a start. That's right. We were doing this Provinces Adrift contract. Still need an amazing amount of water. And then the inactive jump gate is up there. This is just general Ka'ak destruction. So we're moving forward on all quests. I'm good with that. Really just want these freighters. That's all I want, is these two. Let them get built.
Okay, everyone, listen up. We've got reports of increased Xenon activity in Savage Spur 2. As everyone is aware, this is the primary Xenon entry point into the region, and it's our duty to handle this situation. Our mission is to initiate a precision strike in order to divert their attention from our movements in Getsufun. Stay sharp.
Do I have to? So yeah, this sector early on will get interesting, but I'm gonna let them take us home for now. Actually, it's probably best to jet. If they bring us into inner systems, we're gonna be in trouble. So let's board. Let's get out of here. I don't want to start engaging the Terran storyline just yet.
Discoverer, Vanguard.
All right, bud. Ready? Let's go home. Yeah, that's wild. I don't want to go down there. I don't want to go down there. Let's just head back to Argon Prime for now. We'll rendezvous with whatever we can.
The ship will be undocking soon.
And this will be a perfect time for Phil to go to the restroom. I will be right back, everybody.
Entering system. Getsufune. Entering system. The void. Entering system. Second contact.
You're done for. Big mistake. Very big mistake.
That will be victorious.
Enemy spotted.
Entering system. Argon Prime.
Perfect timing. We're back just in time to hit home sector. And I got all the windows closed because it started to rain. Despite it being still very, very warm in here. We were thankful for the brief cool breeze. Yeah, running some X4. And if you're just joining us, my name's Phil Fisher. This is the Phil Fisher channel. Yeah, I've done that. Thank you for the tutorial help. All right, so our small ship is back in sector. Our vultures are done. Good deal. We still have some stuff pending. We can start
Requesting permission to dock.
running hull parts
Docking permission
in
granted.
Talati space. I mean, not super great, but better than than not. Start taking some of these off, see what we can. But advanced composites, we got a bunch of those. 540, 557. Here, let me do this, because this is too much. Too much going on. There we go. Alright. Food rations are apparently illegal. Med supplies, nope. What about metals? There we go. Be slamming profits here. 100,000 a pop. Beautiful. Do 3 here. And then let me grab the other one. Queued up for some stuff. Still no antimatter cell buys. Field coils? Not terrible. Plasma conductors? No. Ooh. I guess we'll continue. I mean, we do advanced electronics. See? So expensive. Alright, how much is this? 116. Are they good? Sell them over here. Not great. And then energy cells. With silicon wafers. There we go. Now we're talking. Usually these are better traded in bulk. But we'll line up a couple runs here. 143k. Making 122k a trade. That's not terrible. We'll do 2 of these. And then I'll line up with the other vulture. Here we go. All right. Back up to 3.2 million in potential trade profit. Good. We're doing okay. So we're still in our Discoverer.
Permission to dock. Docking permission granted.
We're docked over here. Why don't we dock on the Ray? Didn't mean to do that. Dock. Wait.
The ship will be undocking soon.
Yep, going ahead and continue immediately. There we go. All right. We got a couple more medium freighters in the mix. They're getting going. We're going to rendezvous with the rest of our fleet. We're going to see this inactive jump gate. We'll see what happens here. If we can reunify the Boron homeworld, a very lucrative trade opportunity. Plus, we'll get access to all that sweet Boron shield tech. Definitely something we want. Yeah, here we go. Tearing through space.
Entering system. Patikva's choice.
Hopefully you're having a wonderful Sunday. Better than mine. Hopefully you have air conditioning.
Entering system.
Or heat.
Morning
Whatever the
star.
case may be. Me, I'm just chilling. I was hoping to watch the Daytona 500. I'm not a huge NASCAR fan, but I really want to see what Helio Castroneves could do today. I need to figure this out because the IndyCar season starts in like 2 weeks. So I need to figure out how to watch Fox Sports ASAP. without spending $100 a month.
Entering system. Heretics.
The wild thing is no one... Man, the thing that kills me, and the one thing that's actually pretty good about the Sky F1 TV model, is I can just give you $100 and you let me watch every race of the year. That's all I want. That's all I want. I mean, in the end, right, when IndyCar was at NBC, I essentially spent the same amount per annum just for Peacock so I could watch everything. I mean, the benefit there was I got... no, I had to go to, I think, Motorsport for Le Mans, but I got IMSA, I got all the supporting series, Nitro Rallycross, and a bunch of other stuff. I mean, I'm not huge on collegiate sports, but you could watch a bunch of that on there. Tour de France was on there. Now I'm staring down like Roku or YouTube TV just to get access to Fox Sports is $80 a month. And that's stupid. It's absolutely insane. Do better, broadcasters.
Entering system.
Hell, if there was an
Watchful
IndyCar
gaze.
channel and I could sub separately, I would do that. But there isn't. So. Ugh. Give me my bread and circuses, damn it. It's all we have down here. I think the reflections and stuff look pretty good now with the new graphics card. I'm pretty happy with them. The bloom on the sun, as I knock the mouse, is pretty cool. You can see the bloom kind of there. I don't know what you'd call that. There's some bloom. Alright, but now it really makes me want to play the Star Wars Inner Worlds mod. Now I really want to play it. Alright, so we're back up to 1.2 mil. Let's see what we got. 1.8 mil. So what's like the cheapest heavy we can get? We found, yes we have. We found the Salati shipyard. So if we look at our heavy freighters, Baron is 3.3. Low is 5.4. Pelican 3.6 and probably 5.8, 5.7. Okay. And I'm just looking at this total credit cost here. I mean, we can nickel and dime ourselves like 300,000 off this if we really want to, but at that point, why? And I don't really want to run these at minimum preset because they're worth 5 million a piece. What about the Heron E? 6.4, 6.9. But it carries 62,000 cubic meters. So it's a good amount of freight we can move. It's a pretty ship. It's not an ugly ship. It looks good. But too rich for the blood. We could buy a few more of the vultures. Might actually not be a terrible idea. Like I said, just more, and I hate it, but gotta do the thing. Managing the medium freighters until they get smart. Hey, Slow. What's going on, man? Happy Sunday. Today we're just messing around. Very chill game stream. We're playing X4 Foundations. There you go. Resting and sleeping. Spent a lot of money on subs, my new PNG YouTuber avatar. Yeah. You wild man. What are you doing? I mean, if you like it, I'm not going to fight you on it. If you're like, yes, I want this, and it's going to be great, go for it.
Entering system. Barren Shores.
But yeah, if you guys... Whoops. Let me do it on my phone. I've really got to figure out how to do this. Oh, that's not too bad. Probably better quality than I could make. The wild thing is, I can do some wild stuff at survey grade, but you ask me to do, like, anything, like graphic design wise, and I lose my mind. I try my hardest. I'm excited to see what it looks like. I think it'll be sweet. Well, you know what they say. A jack of all trades is often oh shit, I forgot. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's better to be a jack of all trades and then oftentimes better than a master of one, in short. So it's hard. It's real hard. There used to be an XKCD comic. I don't know if you've ever seen their web comics, but it was like a circle, and then it showed like your area of expertise, and then when it comes to PhD, it's just this little blip on the end. But that's the truth. You're super deep, and you're just kind of contributing to the knowledge. Not to diminish art and things are great, but I've thrived fairly well at being a generalist. I will say that. Well, yeah, they might know their specialty, which sometimes you need. You definitely need specialty people. I don't know. It's life is complicated. How we all spend our time learning what we do and how we pick that up and how we leverage that to do things is a complicated story. So I get it. It could be interesting. Alright, so still once we got in here, we're back on the ship. Let's do this. We'll do set this guy here. And we'll go to our bridge. That's right, my controller doesn't want to behave today. Thank you, Relentless. Because Ace of One only knows that one. There it is. Yeah, it's a lot like Elite Dangerous. Very much so. Yep. It's called X4 Foundations. It is a game published and developed by a company called Egosoft out of Germany. They have been making this series since '88. And they tend to do it, in my opinion, better than anyone else on the planet. But it has a niche, right? Elite Dangerous is great in its own niche in terms of cockpit experience. But this tends to, it has a decent cockpit experience. I'm fine with it. Combat's pretty good. The only issue is that everything scales, right? When you start doing big conflict, and as the galaxy grows, as your ship count grows, as you start building the economies, and there's tons of trades and stuff going on, it can crunch the machine pretty hard. It has possibly one of the best living economies I've seen in a video game. In terms of a single player experience, I would say not Elite Dangerous, but EVE Online is kind of its own domain, right? It's its own thing. But this is pretty good in terms of single player experience. All materials in the galaxy must be created from something. They do not get made whole cloth out of thin air. You have to mine to produce things, and you can sway the tide of the economy and even combat and war by like screwing over supply lines or destroying stations. It actually matters in this game. Not that it doesn't matter in Elite Dangerous, but like if I were to go to war with someone, there's usually a front line, and then there's, all right, how can we hit logistics? How can we hit production? How can we mess with that? Well, all right. So this one, you do need a little bit of thinking. More than Foundation, I will say. This one is crunchy. You start getting into graphs pretty quickly. So for example, here's a station I have. We haven't built into it yet. Let's look at one that we actually have built into, and you can start seeing logistical stuff. So let's say this guy here. Eventually, depending on how big you make this station, these production chains can get stupid long and stupid complex. Not stupid complex, but very complex. So in this case, we have 3 primary resources. We need methane, energy cells, and ore. We have 2 solar panels, so these are going to be generating energy cells once they're built. We have 2 mining resources needed. So we have miners hooked up to the station, and that'll produce our graphene and our refined metals. And right now, that's as far as we've gone. But if we wanted to go further than that, these would be precursors for additional materials and so on and so forth. But yeah, it's pretty simple. We've got a dock, some storage down here. These guys that look like DNA, kind of a big pier here. I think this is going to be one of my advanced material factories in this sector. Trying to hop on board and kind of corner the market early on. But yeah, so can be complex. You can also just pirate your way to success. You don't have to engage in this supply chain thing at all. For me, it's part of the experience. It's definitely part of the bigger game. But you don't have to. And then sometimes, in some cases, I think it's completely normal to be like,
Hello.
Pirate Empire. We're just going to take over everything we can, and that's it. And that could be a hell of a lot of fun in and of its own right. But right now, our main quest is we're trying to not liberate, unify the Boron homeworld. So let's see what we can do here. We're going to take what I'm calling our expeditionary fleet. We're going to go ahead and pop in here. Wait, AWOL, you played this too? It's like it's meant to be. I can't help it. This game is so good. And I think though those people that have played this game and hooked onto it, they're like X4 evangelists. I mean, they're definitely going to be people that bounce off it, and I get that, you know, spreadsheet simulator sort of stuff. But it's one of the, to me, right? It's almost better than Paradox Grand Strategy. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I would give it that. But they've been doing it since '88. They've been doing it 30 years. But that's all they do. That's all they do. And it almost kind of reminds me of something like
Entering system. Sanctuary of Darkness.
Urquan Master Star Control. If you guys ever played Star Control. Like, this would have been the next logical step. Once you could kind of have the processing power to do the churn, it makes sense to me. All right, so we're going to... Wait. Oh, dummy. Stop. Cancel this order. No, do not die. Do not die. Everybody come back. What we're going to do is we're going to pull you all back in. Oh. They're too big. Okay. As long as they stay close, they'll be fine. This sector will chew up and spit out small craft. It's got kind of this electrical storm going on. Here, I'll show you guys.
Sanctuary of Darkness. According to our archives, there was once a Xenon presence hereabouts in the network. I wonder what befell them.
Oh, is that so? Then we were quite lucky that our systems were not connected directly to a Xenon stronghold. There is no way we would have survived, given the state of our military.
Now, see if you can locate the inactive gate in this system.
Be careful. Take great care when navigating. We must honor our word and avoid the Kark. You will also need to be cautious of the region's other hazards. I recommend that you stick close to the asteroids. They seem to be an exceptional indicator of where your ship will not be harmed.
I did. I apologize. So, regarding iRacing, I've joined what we're calling Chaos Rallycross, hosted by Fly Race Dream. I don't know why. Oh, helps if I spell it right. Race Dream, DREAM. There we go. And Slowpoke is part of it as well. And we're doing rallycross across a few different tracks. And I recently joined iRacing. And I ran about 2 hours of Sebring yesterday. And my legs hurt so bad. From like just keeping my legs in tight, focused. That sounds way dirtier than it should be. But, trying to brake and do, trail braking and throttle control and stuff like that. You're like way more tense than you would be normally. And so my calves hurt, my ankles hurt, my hams hurt. I'm such a wimp. I'm going to try not to bin it turn 1. I think I'm doing okay. If I can maintain formation, not take anyone out, it should be pretty exciting. So next Sunday, we probably won't be streaming X4. I will probably be streaming iRacing. So we're going to give it a shot. We're going to see what happens. I haven't done it yet. So hopefully it'll work. And then we'll, like I said, not try to bin it. All right, so we got asteroids over here we can kind of ride through. It takes so long to navigate this stuff. I really don't want to get involved with the electrical fields going on. But come on, come say hi. We'll play with you. We'll dance. Oh no, I'm supposed to avoid these dudes. God dang it. Alright, let me fall back. I don't want to piss off the Boron.
Entering system.
Everybody leave.
Great Reef.
And then I can switch to one of these medium craft, and that'll be the better way to kind of explore this sector. Come on. We really want the Borons as our trading partners. I think that would be the way to go. We have an Irukandji. If I take an Irukandji... Okay, let me do this. You, dock at this power plant. You, dock at this power plant.
Awaiting orders.
And we'll do a quick swap over. You have the helm. Yeah, absolutely, well. The brew list looks very exciting this year. I might have to see if I can get some shipped down to Florida. And AWOL Trooper is a fellow miniature painter, a better painter than I, but also a microbrewer in the fine mountainous regions of the US. And he released his brew list in a Discord channel. And those beers look super, super tasty. So we'll go dock at the solar plant over here. Oh yeah, and Slowpoke is from Belgium. So we also talk a lot about beers. Lots of beer talk. Not that we're a youth-focused channel, but we do love a good brew around here. And whiskey and wine. Yeah, ping me. Let me know when you're coming down. Maybe we can hook up. I also have well, ping me. I don't want to dox myself. We'll talk. Let me know. I already told Soulpuck when he comes down we can I would take him to either Daytona or Sebring. He will take me to Waterloo, and I will take him to Sebring. All right, I think we're docked. Let's see if we can get out. Yeah, we seem to be okay. Go to our Hydra. Ooh, you know what I realized? Our controller still doesn't work. Oh no. Let's see if I can get this to work before we start engaging in combat here. Nope, no love. I mean, there are worse things to be stuck in your head than ABBA. Speaking of ABBA, have you guys seen Philomena Kunk's Kunk on Earth? Or any of the Philomena Kunk stuff? I know we get a lot of European audiences, so if you were in the Commonwealth, you probably got this before we did stateside, but it is so good. It is so good. She's talking to that historian that I've seen a few times. You talk about nuclear war. We talk about something else. Yeah. You like ABBA? I love ABBA. That's about all you can do.
Hydra.
And this might be the second mess up quote of the evening, but I think it was Sagan. Because Sagan said, you know, the current state of nuclear war is like both the U.S. and the USSR standing waist deep in a pile of gasoline holding matches waiting for someone to blink first. So it's interesting times ahead. Let's say that. We'll see what happens with state of European conflict at the moment. All right, I am in said ship. So let's go to... Go? No? Or do I? I guess I do have to go up.
Hydra.
Cockpit, yep. But let me do this. Because I need to get this controller working for me to, like, take actual good control of this. We've been up for an hour and 25 minutes. Yeah, we live in wild times. We live in real wild times. I never thought I'd see a land war in Europe. Well, I guess the Ukraine conflict in general, but all out land war in Europe. I never thought I'd see in my lifetime. But goes around, comes around, I guess. Anyway, we'll take a short break. I'm going to get this controller working so we can actually take control of this Hydra and do the next part of this mission. because I know we have to do some flying and shooting. And I just want to be able to do that not on the keyboard, especially because OBS doesn't like this running in window and then mouse capture and a bunch of other stuff. So if I get that to work, fine, but let me get this controller to work, but we'll take a quick 5-minute break and we'll be right back. Thanks for sticking around, and hopefully you stick with us through the break, and we'll see you on the other side. All right, we're back. Not a problem, Ronnie. I'll see you later. Go get some I-rating in. And I think we got the controller working. Or not. Oh, come on. Don't do this to me. Oh, because it was detecting my driving wheel. That's why. There we go. Okay. Let's cut back over the game scene here. We'll get cracking back at it. All right. We have control. We are good.
Hydra. Ma'am.
Now we can foray into the sector. All right. Gate shouldn't be too far away. Let's clear the station, hop into travel. We're on our way. Oh, I guess I should turn off the music, huh? There we go. Sorry, everybody. A little out of sorts today. Our AC died, so it's been a little warm in the house.
Entering system.
And
Sanctuary.
personally
of
driving me a
darkness.
little crazy. Okay, we're just gonna hang out in the asteroids. Don't want to get too close to this because it'll start pissing off the cock. So we're just gonna ride this for a little bit. See that weird triangle link thing over to our left? Yeah, that. We don't want to mess with that just yet. Oh, there's the bloody...
Explore. Do not approach the Ka-Ak
I don't
installation.
want to...
We have given Leader Wee our word that we will not engage them unless they engage us. There is no need for undue provocation.
Okay.
Danger. Hazardous region detected.
Yes, I know. I'm gonna die out here. There's the jump gate. Or at least the highway. So let's get in that. Hopefully we don't die out here. No, it's not hitting our shields yet. There it goes. Thank God for those sweet Boron shields.
There it is. Approach the jump gate in the cell. Try to get a reading.
And I don't want to use boost at this point because the boost will start draining our shields, which is definitely not what we want. Because the second our shields are gone, kind of screwed. They'll start eating into the hull. We don't want that to happen. Come on.
We're in range. Activate your ship scan mode now. Each jump gate has 2 pairs of nacelles. They act as caches for storing operational data, among
Okay.
many other things. We're still not very familiar with this technology, or who created it, but thanks to recent scientific advancements, we are able to make sense of some of the information that we are retrieving. It seems apparent that some of the data likely represents the coordinates of other jump gates. Whether this means that these gates were connected in the distant past is mere conjecture. Perhaps the builders had reasons unknown to us for certain gates to hold, special compatibility. The vast majority of the data in these caches remains a vexing mystery to us all.
I don't know what to tell you guys. So hopefully we didn't violate anything. It's unintentional. Do we have to scan the other side?
We have gathered everything we can access from this nacelle. Move on to the one on the opposite side.
I just want to set up some more trades for the freighters. Keep them turning over.
Yes, some of this data looks rather promising. I'm forwarding all of this to our science team as we speak.
I need energy cells.
Danger.
Shit.
Oh my! I'm picking up a worrisome fluctuation in energy signals.
Okay, alright. I get it. Are we playing crowd control? What's going on? Oh, crowd control X4. That would be a nightmare. Uh-oh. I'm not in love with that. So Xenon? Apparently yes.
You fought bravely, Explorer.
Danger.
The display of skill was altogether impressive. I just hope this commotion does not result in a more severe and unwelcome reaction.
Man, I didn't want to piss off the Xenon. Not my intention.
Despite the additional challenges the Ka-Ok will represent.
More dangerous, perhaps. But I'm afraid that things are not going well in Ocean of Fantasy either. The system's planet is devastated and completely uninhabitable.
Uh-oh.
Perhaps, as the provinces have reestablished
Didn't
their
you
economy,
travel thrust
they could
mod,
attempt some
enhance quality?
terraforming.
14%.
For now, this expedition
I'll take
needs
it.
you to map out safe passage for a large
So we got some
fleet
mod
through
parts.
Sanctuary of Darkness. You can use nav beacons to determine an appropriate route. Just stay clear of the Ka-Ok installations.
Once again, I didn't need to
And
mess up
other
the cock.
hazardous regions,
Ka-Ok.
obviously. For a better overview of the task in hand, do not hesitate to consult your map. It appears you lack sufficient nav
Yeah,
beacons.
I don't have any map beacons.
You can acquire them at any wharf,
Thank you.
shipyard, or equipment dock. I believe we passed a wharf in Great Reef as we made our way into
we
the
did.
system.
Okay. So what we can do... I mean, I actually might be able to... Alright, let's try to cut this corner, if we can. And we'll go back, we'll grab some nav beacons. We'll start... Wait a minute. I forgot. Highways. There's highways here. Oh, this is the highway exit. So where's the highway entrance? Let's scan. Swap into scan mode. Or long range scan mode, I should say. There we go. On something. There's just not one over here? Yeah, there's got to be one. What are you? Energy catalyst. I don't really care. Okay. Usually if there's one of these, there should be another one going the other way. Where's the other one?
You know, for the longest time, the community of planets thought the Kark had been eradicated by their joint efforts. Recent
Here's the
attacks on
outbound.
solitary miners, and now this, proved this notion was overly optimistic.
We'll grab it real quick.
Container magnet activated.
Too much boost. I used too much boost to get through.
Container magnet activated. Container magnet deactivated.
Akatosk. Okay. I mean, we'll take more mod parts. That's fine with me. So, okay. There's the cock. Well, that's one of the pylons, and the cock installation's like somewhere back in there. So if we cut left, take him down this way, we should be good. It should keep us out of the electrical shit. Yeah, because I can... Yes, I know. I don't want to be out in this storm either. Volumetric fog. Yeah, this will be fine.
Hazardous region detected.
I know. Don't kill me. Half my shields are gone. Come on. There we go. Okay. And this is why we cannot bring small fighters into this. It will die. And it will not be great. It will not be great. That's right. We gotta build the highway. Alright. This should be a straight jump from here into the Great Reef. This should be a clear shot. Until the highways get mapped, we're gonna have to kind of manually control this. But yeah, if you've never played this game, I highly recommend it. It is crunchy, and it doesn't hold your hand.
Entering system. Great Reef.
I did put together, I think, a decent review of this game. And a lot of it is, it does not hold your hand, to be honest. Does not care about you. So... get up, plot a course, Ensign. Let's go to this wharf. We'll grab some nav beacons. Under consumables. To be honest, we got some money. We have 4.4 mil. I'm gonna grab like 5 of these, 5 or 6 of these advanced satellites because they're stupid cheap at the moment. We'll load up on like 15 of these nav beacons. 15,000 credits. Give or take. Come on, there we go. 22,000. Yeah, that's fine. Add to shopping list. Confirm.
Navigation.
Make it so. Still trying to land here? Get out of here. I don't need this order. You still trying to land at this? Get out of here. Alright, I guess it wants to land here. I guess I stopped it from doing so earlier. Going ahead, land. That's fine. We'll continue on our way. This is a perfect time for me to set up additional trade routes. Yep, the Sturgeon is idle. So... orient the map. We need a heck ton of energy
The ship will
cells.
be undocking soon.
It's Argon plant, 0.5 mil. Went ahead and trade with Heretic's Ends. Did they already get populated? No. Are they pending? Is it build storage? It might be build storage. Nope. I can't. Son of a gun. Okay. Well, I guess we'll sell here. Piecemeal. Forgot I still have no peer on my player HQ. Does not help me. Come on. There we go. Ditch the rest. Even if it's Vigor Syndicate, that's fine. Do one more load. Docking not possible for that ship. So let's go back, kill the last trade. Bam. Okay. That'll work for now. How are we doing on these two? They still got 4 or 5 trades to go. These dolphins. This one's pending. Let's see. We got some graphene. Yeah, that'll work. Not a lot. That should have no... There we go. We'll add whole parts to this. Lots of stations being built in Boron space.
The ship will be undocking soon.
We had our druthers, we would build a hull part factory somewhere out here. Which, you know, I don't think we have all the station pieces for it, so be kind of a wash. And we'll take over control of this one again. We'll set to dock and wait at the HQ. Come on, do the thing. Okay. It's not gonna let me do it from there. Do I have to do it? Apparently yes. I gotta do it from here. That's fine. Get that going. Discover Vanguard is still chilling on the back of that ship, I believe. Probably an internal storage. Yeah. Where are you? Oh, because you still have an order. Okay. So here's what we'll do. We'll start dropping advanced sat here. I want to do a beacon here. I want to do a beacon up here. Well, let's get there. Because I know we'll want one somewhere over here. And then we'll probably want one somewhere over here. If I remember correctly. Okay, so this will go over here. This one will go back over here. Move this guy. That should get us pretty close. And then we'll make sure follow those beacons back to the point. Beautiful. That should be pretty good. Let's see what happens.
Entering system. Sanctuary of Darkness.
Again, set up the satellite. Drop. Beautiful. Turn off the info display. Turn off the trade. Was it here? I kind of want to split these two. We got this structure over here. We got this structure over here. Another Ka'ak base over here. So we just kind of want to stay, give them a wide berth. Thank you. Do not crash into asteroid. That would be grand. Yeah, what's everyone doing this weekend? Everyone having a good time? Everyone enjoying their Sunday? As I stretch out. Ugh. Nice relaxing day. And if you're just joining us, my name's Phil Fisher. This is my channel, the Phil Fisher channel. Here we play a variety of dad games. What does that mean? That means things like survival strategy, simulation, crafters, management titles. One of the things I'm kind of looking forward to is, I think it's still going on now. I think you have until the 20th, but F1 Manager 2024. So if you like that sort of stuff, you are in the right place. I also do miniature painting and model building. Usually Thursday mornings and Saturday is my workbench day. Yesterday we got done some Star Wars Legion Shore Troopers, and we got some terrain done for Legion as well. I've been painting up a B-Wing bomber, which I've been very excited about. And we got some Gaslands done, which are currently in the air booth and priming. Let me scooch this over to like the middle here so people don't get themselves killed. And we'll probably move this over here. This over here. And this over here. Hard to kind of see without seeing. But yeah, that's what we do here. If you like it, give us a follow, hang out. Feel free to lurk, chat, do whatever. We're just chilling. Out of range of the gates and other previous, in order to create a path. Okay, so we'll need... Yeah. We'll place another one over there. Cheeky. We'll probably need one here. That beacon. And then one here because... Yay. So we still just have the one. I'm getting too ahead of myself. We're being silly here. Let's do this. Remove. Move. Okay, that's the last order. We'll place nav beacon here. Make sure we don't cut this corner. Place one more here. There we go. Now we got our nav beacon set up. We could do the other side as well. But I think once we build the highway, none of this really matters anymore. I mean, it's useful to have on the map, but no one navigates by them once we have the highways. Actually, hold up. We don't even need this one. Remove. There. That'll work. That'll do the thing. Do the dumb things I gotta do. Place the nav beacon. Touch the puppet head. Here we go. Yeah, I hope you all are having a great Sunday. And if you're watching the Daytona, I almost said 24, Daytona 500, let me know what's going on. Okay. We got nav beacons up. This is good. This is a good thing. The dog is giving sass to my wife. Too quiet and cozy. The dog is being a butthole. I think they're probably just as frustrated as we are with the lack of air conditioning at the moment, but we gotta do what we gotta do. Yeah, we're hanging out. Hanging out doing this stuff. I really just want to see how Castro Neves is doing. If anyone can tell me how Helio is performing right now, I will be so happy.
The nav beacon is not close enough to either gate.
Really? You're kidding me. Come on. I guess I need one more over here. I shouldn't, but I guess I do. I don't know. This will deploy over here. We'll see if that does the thing we need it to do. If not, it should. Alright, we're closing in on our first 10,000, or 10 million. Bring up the trade interface. We'll start dumping graphene. That looks good. Graphene. Okay, we can work some water. There we go. More trades queued up. How we doing over here? Look at our vultures. Still a ton of trades to do. 1.7 mil pending. Which means we are very, very close to picking up another large trader, which would be great. That'd be great. I think we'll do a little more.
Entering system. Great
We'll
Reef.
call it maybe another half hour. The dog is very concerned none of us are paying attention to her. It's also very close to their dinner. Oh, Mara. Uh-oh. I've awoken both of them. Oh, we get the little dude. I don't know. Send him back to all parts? Yeah, I gave you a shout out. I hope you're not hanging out and not sleeping. We were talking about Chaos Rallycross. Ronnie, myself, and just with chat.
Finished the teleportation research. I am yet to test it on a life form. Given that I am monitoring your life signs anyway, perhaps you could do the honors.
Why's the audio all weird? It's weird. Okay, what are you doing? What's the ship doing here? Okay, alright. You're being very weird.
Hydra.
Ma'am.
What's going on? Are we stuck inside? We're stuck inside something, aren't we? Oh yeah. I guess my ship. Right, let me do this. We will... We'll dock.
Docking granted.
Well, thank you for hanging out, Viv. If you guys want to follow a very, very cool variety streamer, Fly Race Dream is awesome. They're also a very cool motorsports journalist. And is also in charge of the league that I'm going to butcher. And not do super great. I was telling Ronnie earlier, my legs are killing me. My thighs, my ankles, my calves, everything hurts. From the practice session on Saturday that I was doing. So I am sore, and I don't think I have the muscle. Thankfully, the heats are fairly short. So I can make a few laps. The problem is, probably my biggest gripe is that the pedal part of the wheel, the brake and the throttle are very close together. And for me, when I sim race, or I think most racing, you're dual footing, right? There is no 1 foot racecraft. It tends to be 2 foot racecraft. So trying to keep your legs kind of focused, and then you're holding pedal position, you're doing all this stuff, and yeah, I'm just my legs are out of shape. Not great. But I will get it sorted. So next Sunday, Fly Race Stream will be streaming the oh, I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. How many hours was the Nürburgring Endurance Challenge? Okay, I gotta get up. Sorry. Talking with Viv. There we go.
Hydra.
Oh wait, I have to use the thing to switch to the other thing. 4 hours. Let me even 2 hours in the cockpit can be a very long time. If you guys were doing 2 and 2. Either way, I am not in leg shape to make it work. Is it not docked? I thought it was docked. Okay. I could teleport too because we were on the same station. Or did it finally... It finally finished! Okay.
I will need some materials to get started.
Uh-oh. We'll pause that real quick. Let's see what our Irokanji's doing. Yeah, you're going to have to get out of here because I cannot get to you in time. And then your default behavior will be dock at the headquarters. There we go. Okay. Unpause. Yeah, you only want me to do endurance racing because I'm the American. I'm just giving you grief. I would love to do endurance racing with you guys. I wouldn't trust me. You need to give me a lot of practice time. So I can make sure to bring the car back in one piece. But I would definitely do it. I would do it. What do you think, chat? Should I go race with everybody? We'll do Le Mans. The team, Flying Cones Racing, did the Daytona 24. I know you do. Well, that's how I would do it. And I would. I would share the night with Slow and Yuna. All right, you're clear. You could have gone back. But I'm probably the least experienced sim racer on the team. I will say that. 0 I rating, or whatever the default is, 250. That's where I'm at. So I need to get some practice races in. But like I said, my legs are all sore today. I had every intention of doing it today. Getting more time in. But I feel like I know what I'm doing. Viv, can I use the Ford in next Sunday's stream? I need to be in bottom split because if I'm in top split, I'm in trouble. Okay, cool. I don't have the Subi, but I do have the Ford and I do have the Beetle. But I was practicing on the Ford yesterday. So I just wanted to make sure. I didn't know if that was part of it or not. Making sure I was in spec. But yeah, should be fun. Okay. So I need one more over here. And one more down here. Despite the fact that this one doesn't count. Is it? Oh, it's out. Okay. We'll deactivate it. We'll pick it up. Select. Deploy civilian. No civilian. There we go. Nav beacon. I'll be right back. But yeah, should be very fun. If I had to pick a favorite, it's probably the Subaru. But, probably should have bought that, huh? It's okay. Figure it out. That should be good. We'll let that guy go.
Requesting permission to dock. Docking permission.
Then we'll kind of wind it down. We'll reel it in here. But yeah. There we go. Beautiful. Or not. Okay, so I still have to do one over here. All right, we'll figure it out. It's been a while since I've done this particular arc. No, do not die. Do not venture into the weird crispy clouds. No. Look. For those new to the channel, I'm one of those idiots that bought hundreds of dollars worth of Train Simulator DLC. But Train Simulator DLC is not interesting in the in the Twitch algorithm, if you will. And it's kind of my guilty pleasure, so I love doing that after work. When I get off, I'll just run a couple routes. I played it in the past, and I'll probably play it in the future, but a Train Simulator does a channel not make. But yeah, I cannot do the same thing. There is some stuff I want. I do want Indianapolis. I do want Road America, Road Atlanta. I do want Long Beach. After watching you run Long Beach the other day, I really I like Long Beach as a track. And I got the Dallara. So I got the IndyCar chassis. But I just need to pick up some stuff. It'll have to come later, right? I got the sub. I got what I needed to kind of get going. Because I grabbed Sebring. That would have been my first thing. Yeah, I don't think I will either. I mean, I don't dislike NASCAR, but if the choice, I will take open wheel every day. As you know, you champ car nerd. But yeah. I don't think I have the second one. I have the first Dead by Daylight. I know Dead by Daylight 2.
Requesting immediate backup.
Who's mad? What happened? You are operating in this sector alone. I cannot help you. True. Yeah. You should be able to grab his stuff. No, but I completely understand. Wow, you really blew past that deployment point, didn't you? What am I thinking of? What's the well, that makes it a little harder. Not Dead Rising. What's the parkour one? Zombies and parkour. Someone help me out here. Okay. Oh, they need to be completely... You're kidding. Okay. So there needs to be one here. I'm glad I bought a nav. I'm glad I bought a bunch of nav beacons. There we go. Throw one here. Nav beacon. Throw one here. Nav beacon. There we go. Dying light. Dying light. That's the one. I don't know. I'm so not cool. I'm the one still playing X4. I'm so not cool. No, do not die. What are you doing? Where are you going? What are you doing? I swear to God, if you die out there, I'm gonna be so mad. What? Why did you deploy it there? I swear to God, do not die. Well, guys, my frigate might eat dust because he's dumb.
Requesting permission to dock.
Okay, not dead yet. Might as well be dead. But I'll tell you what. We've been going about 2.5 hours. The dogs are hounding me, no pun intended, to be fed. So we'll see if this idiot dies, and then we'll pick it up next week. I do appreciate you all hanging out with me. I do enjoy that. I hope you all are having a beautiful Sunday. Oh, I do need the GT3 Porsche. Yep, 100%. Yes, you should go to bed too. Not that I am your parent, but you probably need some rest, I would say. Okay, we are very close. We'll finish this last one. We'll wrap it up. I could do like... No, I'm not even going to joke about that. I was going to say some like Alan Watts. Has anyone played the game Everything? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? It's like a wild pseudo walking simulator, but with a bunch of Alan Watts voiceover. I can't remember where I heard it. Someone was talking about it recently. And I was like, yes, that game. That was the game.
You found a route. Nicely done, Explorer.
Thank you to Moncaret.
Everyone, move in. The expedition shall now establish a scientific outpost. This may be the beginning of a most fruitful phase in our journey together.
So needy. But I'll take the 1% fat gain. That's fine. But yeah, I think we'll wrap it there tonight. Thank you all for sticking with me. I do appreciate it. We'll go ahead and save real quick. We'll pick up next week. 1988. Yeah, we'll do this one. Yeah, this has been fun. For a fun
Game saved.
Fun little stream. Yeah, I think we'll raid perhaps CD. We'll see who else is around. Let me see if I can get this kicked over here. And remember, here's our raid message. Yeah. We'll see you guys all next time, and I do appreciate you hanging out today. Thank you so much.